What's up, everybody? That's a YouTuber intro, isn't it? I don't know if I have like an intro catchphrase thing. What's up, guys? What's up? I'm not like Boogie. I don't have a Boogie one.
You need a Boogie one.
I do need a Boogie one. I'm Alex from IHE, joined by my bro Jim.
Hi, I'm Alex from IHE, joined by my bro Jim.
So this is a trying to watch for The Last Airbender, which is an infamous M. Night Shyamalan movie based on the beloved kids series. And I did do a video on this about 6 years ago, 6+ years ago, which I just can't believe. But at that time, I'd never seen the original show. And recently, just being in lockdown and everything, it came to Netflix. It was the time I jumped into the show and fell head over heels for it. And in the back of my mind was this building M. Night energy. There were remnants in my memory from this movie, but honestly, 6 years is a long time. I've seen a lot of terrible stuff in that gap. So, I mean...
Maybe this will be good.
And now I have a point of reference because I know what the good story is. I know what they're actually, like, aping. So.
Yeah, I feel like that is important to judge this film.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's cool, too, because you've never seen this movie, have you?
Mm-mm.
But you have seen book one. You finished it up last night.
Yeah, I just finished. So I'm fresh off the Avatar thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I started watching it after your recommendation.
I don't know about you, bro. I'm ready to just jump in and...
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm on this Avatar high. I'm ready to be impressed. Come on, M. Night.
Nah, I'm actually scared this is going to put you off finishing the show, but let's do this. They avatared the Paramount intro.
I'm disappointed this isn't a Sony movie. This feels like it should be a Sony movie.
Yeah. Is it going to have the same music? Because the themes are quite prevalent in the show.
Yeah.
The Avatar was the only person born amongst all
The what? Why'd she say it like that?
So I guess they had to get a bunch of like child actors.
Oh, yeah.
Because the good thing about animation is you can just hire people that sound like children.
They can do a good child impression.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Aang is what, 11 in the show?
Yeah, 11 or 12. What year did this come out?
2010. They just skipped like a really good scene from the show.
Which scene?
They have a bit of banter before they actually they might be doing it now.
Oh, shit. That looks bad.
Wow.
That green screen.
150 million estimated according to IMDb. So that's, a lot of money. They spent a hell of a lot of money on this.
They were really counting on a franchise.
Yeah, because that's what breaks the ice in the original, is them having an argument and she accidentally...
That's right, yeah. What a weird change.
Yeah. Because you could genuinely basically use the original show as a storyboard, including the dialogue even, and just do it the same, and it would be way better.
Wait, is that Slumdog Millionaire?
Yeah, Dev Patel. He is public about how much he hates this movie.
I'm sorry about this film. It's a little bit shit, wasn't it? A little bit shit, wasn't it?
Who is that guy, and why did they cast that guy for that character?
It's Jake.
It's like he's got like nervous energy, whereas that character's he's more of a buffoon. He's like aloof. He's not like that.
Yeah. No, he's sticking out as the worst thing so far.
Yeah, my memory is that Aang is actually one of the most annoying things in this.
Really?
There you go. That was him trying to be funny, trying to do one of the.
It just doesn't work. Oh my
so
god.
Awkward.
Not as much as I was.
It's like they're not actually talking to each other.
Yeah.
It's really awkward.
Okay, if you hadn't watched the show, how the would you know like what is going on right now?
Yeah. They've done a terrible job of just setting the scene. Because by this point, they just figure out that Aang is like the Avatar.
Yeah.
And they explain that he's been frozen for 100
years. Yeah, there's like a whole episode where it's just them like chilling.
I think Aang in the show is the perfect protagonist.
Yeah.
Genuinely perfect. Super flawed character, but is also so pure.
Mm-hmm.
Being 11 years old gives him so much room to like make mistakes, but it's not young enough where it's like irritating. It's still got responsibility.
They exchange like 2 lines.
Mm-hmm. It's like not showing any interest in the characters when the characters are like the best part of the show.
I reckon this guy was only cast because he kind of looks like the character.
Yeah, that's it. That is genuinely it. Ooh, creepy.
Oh my god, that is horrible.
There's really no excuse for it being this bad.
No.
The creators of the show, Michael Dante, Martino and Brian Konietzko, sorry about that, served as executive producers and were initially supportive of the film's production. However, both of them ended up being very unsatisfied with the finished product. One of them revealed on a podcast, "We didn't want it to be done at all. Before anyone was attached, we didn't want it. And then B, if it was going to be done, we wanted to do it, but they weren't going to let us. When they attached Night, we just thought, well, this is what we've been dealt."
That is so bleak.
I assume you guys had nothing to do with the movie.
We had nothing to do.
Well, I mean, we were dragged
yeah.
through. It's a long. That was our stance from the get-go.
Sure.
A, we didn't want it to be done at all before anyone was attached. We didn't want. And then B, if it was going to be done, we wanted to do it, but they weren't going to let us. C, when they attached Night, we just thought, well, this is what we've been dealt. We'll offer help when it's asked of us, and if it's not, we'll stay out. We'll stay out of the way. And in the beginning, it was more positive, and we offered help. But then, we had a big falling out, and whatever. It's like we were involved, but our involvement had no effect.
Right. Yeah. Like there were good things that came of it, but ultimately the movie was not one of them.
Yeah, and it was a negative experience. I mean, actually, it was not fun.
He clearly didn't want to make this. Like, it's way too bad. There's no passion in it, like, anywhere.
So what is the motivation? This hang sucks.
It's so sad when you have, like, one actor that's really trying. Like,
Yeah.
everyone else just sucks.
Oh, the unintentional humor. They needed like more scenes like establishing the powers and stuff, because they do that in the show. When Aang comes out of the ice, he's like,
Yeah, he like zips
"You just
around.
flew
and
into
is
the
like,
air
"Ooh."
like 100 feet. How did you do that?" That kind of stuff. So then the audience is like, "Oh, he's able to do that,"
This is just the show on fast forward.
but without any of what makes it good in it.
Yeah, yeah.
But there is stuff you could take out. We were kind of talking about it earlier before we were recording. How the only way you possibly could adapt it. Just beat one, it's too short. This film's way too short.
Way too
for how
short.
much content is in that first season. How much like crucial stuff that happens.
Yeah, but you also
2.5
need
hours,
time
3 hours long.
for like the characters to realistically get to know each other.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like forcing chemistry right now.
And a part of his character is that he's an 11-year-old. He's frozen for 100 years. And when he wakes up, he's like, "What? I didn't know I was frozen for 100 years. My whole life is
Yeah.
ruined. Everyone I know is dead."
Yeah.
Okay, they're doing it now for some reason.
A few days ago.
Why is he smiling? Wait, but it's the dragon that takes him to the place where he finds out about the meteor, which happens halfway through season 1.
Yeah.
So we're going there now?
Well, it seems like when the reveals and plot points are happening, it's just depending on when M. Night wanted it to happen, I guess.
Yeah, it kind of seems like a checklist.
Yeah. Do you think it would have worked if it was way more cartoony in its direction as well? Like, almost like the way some Asian films,
Yeah, yeah.
you know?
But I think if the
'cause-
characters actually got to like have moments together
Yeah.
instead of just going through
Because
the
that original
checklist.
story, it's not anime, but it's heavily inspired by that style.
I think the animation team is like Korean
Right, yeah.
or teams.
So it has, the exaggerated expressions and
Mhm.
frames and stuff, which is a big part of the humor, which is obviously missing from this. And there's nothing to replace it. There's no charm of any other type. It's like taking itself so seriously.
There's one character so far that's meant to be funny, and he's terrible at humor.
He's genuinely the least funny thing.
Yeah.
So what do you think M. Night's slant was in his head? Do you think he was trying to direct it more like an epic like Lord of the Rings or something, and not trying to adapt it to be its own thing? Because it is taking itself so seriously.
Yeah, I don't know if he was
The Avatar wrong?
around this time. I feel like lots of stuff was trying to be like the edgy version of like the edgy version of Batman, the edgy version of this, that, and the other. Maybe you wanted this to be like
The edgy Avatar.
he was trying to make it too cool.
No, because the tone is so perfect in that original show.
Mm-hmm.
It's able to juggle that really silly, cartoony humor, but the genuine, like, emotional
Yeah, it
beats
knows
as well.
exactly what it is.
Yeah. The fact it's animated as well helps.
This is like episode 6 sort of thing, I think. Wait, God damn, this has been like cut way down. This premise doesn't make sense because all the Earthbenders are surrounded by Earth. Like they should be in their element. They literally are in their element right now.
There needed to be more of a focus on him learning water as well. If it's book 1 water, because that's
have
a
they
really
established what their goal even is?
No, I don't think they haven't dwelled on it enough. At least I think this is the cringiest scene.
Oh jeez.
Fuck.
This is a oneer, isn't it?
It's supposed to be like the show off action moment, I guess. It's too slow. Why is it?
Yeah,
it's like in slow mo. One rock.
Why didn't they just like put that fire out? Because they've shown in the film that they like need fire to be there already.
The way they do flashbacks is way smarter, just structure-wise, in the show. The way they trickle out information about Aang and the flashbacks and the way he connects to all the old avatars and stuff. Damn, they tried to squeeze all that into Act 1.
But I thought that character was meant to be like the reluctant one.
He's just the exposition one in this version. I don't think it gets worse or much worse than that prison scene. Like, that's actually inept.
Yeah, that's the part I've seen the most of, like, before actually watching it.
It's like a 3-minute section, and then it's done. Wait, that's supposed to be Mark Hamill's character.
Yeah, that's the Fire Lord. It's weird though, because in the show they have like the opposite thing going on, where Aang is naturally really good at. He's like way better than her.
Yeah,
and she gets jealous, and it's a whole little story.
In the show, these 3 characters always have the right balance of like conflict.
Yeah,
and their chemistry and dynamics always right. They have no distinct attributes. Like Katara especially is given fucking nothing.
Honestly, none of them are really.
Yeah.
The thing is, you're not getting the vibe that Aang is like a child. You know, a big part of the stuff he does in the show is like him just trying to have fun.
Yeah,
because he's a kid. So they've skipped the meteor thing. The thing that puts the whole story into like...
It starts the ticking time bomb.
Yeah. We've actually had, I think, 2 scenes with Zuko.
They spend loads of time in the show setting off the kind of the beef within the Fire Nation.
Yeah, between Zhao and Zuko.
Yeah, didn't they have one scene together?
Yeah, and they weren't even like beefing really. They've had like a whole fight in the show, Zhao and Zuko, at this point. I'm really intrigued as to what they're going to do for this action. Because in the show, they do that whole, like, ladder thing. Oh. It's really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no urgency to any of the fight scenes. It's just people standing around. Like, through this choreography, it looks like everyone's scared of him. But in the show, the point is that, like, everyone underestimates him.
There you go. They're acting it like it's a reveal. 50 minutes in.
Oh my god, how long does it take for him to do anything?
Yeah. Yeah, Zuko has the most elaborate arc out of anyone. Because what is so great about him in the show is the relationship with his family, and it's just not explored here.
Yeah, and his uncle in particular.
Yeah.
But that is easily the biggest problem with this film. The pacing is just so out of whack.
Well, what is the focus? It doesn't come across that way. That's like, it's just sweeping you away with these amazing action scenes that just distract you, like Mission Impossible style. It ain't that. The characters are weak. They're jumping around the place every 5 minutes.
But if you wanted to make an 1.5-hour Avatar, like, kids film, do the first half of season 1. Yeah. Don't do the whole season. Look, they're here already.
They have half an hour to do this entire thing. There's no build-up to anything. Oh my god. Because they actually use the elements in creative ways to, like, problem solve in the show. They've never really done that here. That guy reminds me of Sam Pepper.
It's so bizarre because it is the same story. But it just doesn't work on any level.
Yeah, because the storytelling sucks.
It must actually be like a quarter of this film is just people waving their arms around.
There's no visual effects accompanying it. They're not doing anything. Yeah, I think Katara is given less than him.
Yeah, she's had so much character development in the show.
Yeah. Is that a thing in the show where firebenders have to have fire near them?
No, they can just
they're
make
way
it.
more lethal than that. It's part of what makes them so threatening.
It's why they actually have an advantage
Yeah.
over everyone else.
Because water, you need water, and earth, you need usable earth around you.
Oh, that fight's already over.
Oh. What? He's supposed to be like a seal. Oh, not the drills.
They got drills? It logically makes no sense as well, because look, he has all this water, just put all the fire out. Every bit of fire, just put it out. Then they can't do anything.
It's like a major change that just makes everything worse.
Yeah, it makes the bad guys actually useless.
Way less threatening. Because in the original, it feels like they're way outmatched.
Yeah.
And that they need to use the advantage of the moon, because it's the only shot they have.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious what he directed immediately before this. Oh, how did he even get this job? Because he went from Unbreakable, 2000.
No.
Awesome. Signs, 2002. Can't comment, I haven't seen it in a very long time. 2004, The Village. Stupid. Lady in the Water. Comically bad. Then The Happening in 2008.
Holy shit.
Next level, awesome. Then 2010, The Last Airbender. Then he followed this up with After Earth 3 years later. So, I mean, they set themselves up for failure. Why would you
Totally.
pick him?
Why would you make the film at all?
That's going way to the top. Just don't make it. That's what I don't understand, though. It's like, I don't understand going in on a project of this scale and not doing it right. Because all you did was just tarnish the brand for years. This movie put me off watching the show for so long until I'd forgotten that it existed, and then could go in with an open mind. This reduces it down into like a joke.
The show already has to like do a lot of work to make a kids show like not lame.
Yeah.
The thing is, I cannot imagine a single kid enjoying this.
Oh god,
It does not look right.
Why does it look like that?
It's freaky.
What did they do to it? It doesn't look like that in the show. It's got like smaller eyes and a big forehead. It looks like a baby.
Yeah.
They made it way too creepy. Wow, this is a master at work.
So he can make fire.
Maybe this is the reveal? Maybe he thought it made them too OP? So this shows he thought about it then when writing it, because he wrote this. This is hilarious. They had one scene before.
Yeah. There's certain stuff you can just pass off with animation as well. It's so much easier to suspend your disbelief.
Oh, these guys are going to take him down. Remember them?
Oh, yes. Been so long since we've seen these guys.
Oh, the 4 ones. That's another cool thing about Avatar. Is some of the like twisted shit they actually like directly address in like the world building. Yeah, like bloodbending's a whole
oh shit
thing in the show. Yeah,
that's messed up.
Oh yes, Sonic Run.
There's one flashback at the end.
This is how you control one leaf.
It's our most powerful move yet.
So what they're trying to do is it's supposed to be him doing the opposite of run away. He's standing ground in his fort.
Yeah. You don't understand why he ran away.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't shown us why he'd want to even like.
Yeah. Oh, he's doing it.
He's doing like a whole 12-minute dance.
Finally. The whole teaching and learning side is totally lost.
Yeah, this is such a boring way for him to do it though.
Yeah.
Just a big wave.
I think there's actually no fixing this. It's just impossible.
Well, when you hear like the creators of the show, they didn't even want it.
Mm-hmm. But how do you go through completing a project like this knowing that the original creators like despise every decision you've made? I guess once you get into it a certain depth, you can't
stop.
Yeah, you gotta double down.
He's doing it.
Oh, he's finally
He's really doing it.
Oh, what fresh one is he gonna end on? Come on, do a really good one. Go on then.
What the fuck kind of ending is that?
What was he doing?
This film is actually incompetent.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything well. So that was... I've seen it before, obviously, multiple times. I edited that whole video, so I've seen every frame of this countless times, and I didn't remember a single fucking thing. And I wonder why.
Yeah, I've forgotten most of the movie already.
Like, it's bad without seeing the show. It is next level incompetent when you actually have some context as to what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, like we said, they had it. It was all there.
Mm-hmm.
They just told
James Newton Howard did
the same story but worse. That's another thing. The soundtrack is terrible.
Yeah, they didn't even use the stuff that was already there. I didn't get it, dude.
This is a strong...
This is a half star.
Yeah. A strong half star. As in, if I could give it any lower, I would.
It does have funny bits where it's like, this is so bad, I'm laughing at how shit this is. But it doesn't have enough of those for it to be like the happening level.
It's got one funny bit. The one rock.
Any final thoughts on
I know
Night's masterpiece?
I know M. Night has had like a bad run, but this bad? At least when he makes like After Earth, it's just a shit film and it's not...
And it's his original thing.
Yeah, it's not taking some IP that is loved by loads of people and then just taking a shit all over it.
Yeah, that does make it worse. Yeah, this is abysmal stuff. Watch the show though.
Yeah, absolutely watch the show. Don't watch this.
It's on
Ever.
Netflix in the UK. Check it out. But otherwise, I think we're done here, bro. I can't take much more of this M. Night.
Yeah, stop the music. Cut the music.
Where can people find you, bro?
At Jamie Beltman on Twitter.
And I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Thanks for watching.